morning, and thank you for tuning into the Andrew Tate Show, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We've got a great show for you guys today. We're going to be covering LeBron James delivers a serious challenge to the Lakers after the Nuggets thrashing. We'll also be talking about why the Knicks versus the 76ers rolls around Joel Embiid. We'll also be talking about the Spurs could sign Chris Paul this summer, and make sure that you guys stick around for later in the show when we'll be diving into our dating horror story for the week. Before we start, though, I wanted to ask that you guys like and follow the show. Also, we get a number of questions from the viewers that come in during the show, so to ensure that your question gets read on the air, I ask that you use the tips and donation link with your question. That link is gsmcpodcast.net. This just puts your question at the top of the list so I can see it, and it also really helps the show. I just want to say my notes. I guess when I was typing them out this morning, I didn't notice that I had spelled Spurs wrong on here on the first part of it, and it said Sours. And I was like, that doesn't look right.
First off, good morning, Faith.
Good morning.
Okay. I was waiting on you to introduce me, and you just went right in. I was like,
I'm sorry.
like this part of the intro.
Good morning,
what's
Tate.
going on? Okay.
Yeah, I had Spurs spelled wrong in my notes, and I almost said Sours instead of Spurs.
The Spurs. Okay.
Sours.
Well, their season was kind of sour as far as in the win category, but it was.
There you go.
It was sweet. Getting Victor Wembanyama, so it's one of those things.
Yeah.
So, all right. I was talking to Faith in the production meeting, but I'm going to say it here. Faith is bringing her A game today. She looks amazing. I like the shirt. The shirt is styling. The hair is on point. And then I'm looking scruffy. So you're making me look really bad today.
You look nice. You always look nice. I actually got a decent amount of sleep last night. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, I guess I'll, try add a little extra sprinkle than I normally do today.
Okay. Also, Faith went on a little road trip this weekend.
I did.
So fill us in.
Yeah.
You drove 4 hours to where?
Valdosta, Georgia.
Where?
Valdosta is about 20 to 30 minutes away from Florida, so it's on the Florida-Georgia line. It's very, very South Georgia, but that is where I grew up.
Okay, that's right. You're at the extreme. You're at the far north, and your family's from the far south. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's what you're gonna say?
Yes. Yeah. I was born and raised there, and I moved to Athens 2 years ago when I transferred to the University of Georgia. But yeah, I went to go visit my family this weekend. It was nice. I had a lot of fun with them. The 4-hour drive is not fun, but they make it all worth it. Saturday, I had my brother and my sister came to my parents' house, and so I got to see all of them and visit with them. So it was nice.
Now, you said the 4-hour drive that's rough for you?
Mm-hmm. It's long and boring. It's just trees, and then it's trees for 2 hours, and then it's I-75 for 2 hours. So
see, I like driving. That's the one thing. I don't like driving so much here in Europe, but in the U.S., where the roads are just laid out so nice, it's like I don't mind driving. I've driven.
I like driving, but after the 2-hour point, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to be done.
I'm the guy who has driven across country multiple times, from Cleveland to California, from DC to California. So I've done that whole multiple times, and that's a drive. Or also from California to Montana, I've done that. My whole thing is, as long as I can get up early in the morning and leave and drive then. This whole, hey, let's leave at 6 o'clock that night. I can't do that.
I don't drive that late. No, I left the goal was I was going to leave at noon, and then I didn't leave until 1 because I was well, I went to
You
the
were
gym.
slacking?
We went to the gym later than we were supposed to on Fridays, so I was slacking a little bit and I still hadn't packed, so I had to pack too.
Yeah, people don't like me on road trips because I'm the guy that's like, I want to meet up at 3 a.m. and be on the road by 4
No, I won't do that.
a.m. See,
I
here's
will
the
not
reason
do
why.
that.
Because you're maximizing your daylight. Once it starts getting dark, that's when it's hard for me.
But if you leave
Because
at 4,
everything,
it's still dark.
nah, yeah, that's you're driving your
That's
own.
different.
You're driving through your own neighborhood. The sun is coming up. You know, you start getting that energy boost, and then I'm ready to go.
Mm.
I can drive. I can knock out if I can leave early,
Mm-hmm.
and I can drive 12 to 14 hours, no problem, as long as it's in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
If you start at like what time you did, like later in the afternoon, I'm worthless.
Well, I got there
It's
at like 5. It wasn't too bad.
yeah. So okay. So you got there with the family. Fill me in. What else? What did you guys do?
So when I got there on Friday, we went out to the only brewing company in Valdosta. We went there and hung out for a little bit, went home, and then I went and spent some time with some of my friends who still live back home. And then Saturday, got my car serviced. Shout out to my mom and dad for getting my car serviced. um, and then my brother and sister came, and we just hung out, chat. We played some card games, and then yesterday I left around 2:30 and got back home around 6:30. And just kind of lazed about before it was time for bed because driving for a really long time just takes it out of you. So
Then you're just beat.
yeah.
It's kind of funny. I always talk about my friends that come in to visit.
Mm-hmm.
And today I have my friends that are coming in from London.
Mm.
And so my buddy Errol, his birthday is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be hanging out with them. But it's card game. They're a little older,
Mm-hmm.
so they love the game Phase 10. So at some point they
I
uh-oh.
phase 10, my mom is always wins at phase 10. So I hate playing phase 10. Hate it, hate it, hate it.
Why? How do
Because
you
my mom always wins no matter what. My mom always wins at phase 10. So, and we're a
Oh,
very competitive family.
oh no. I'm that way. I'm that way too. So Phase 10 is definitely a card game that I'll play. I doubt if your family's playing Cards Against Humanities as
We
well.
play that. And apples to
Oh,
apples.
really?
Yeah, we play both of those.
See, I have the extended pack.
Mm.
And so that game is awesome
Yeah.
because it's crazy. We have the extended version which has pictures and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit more adult content as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah.
The British version.
Mm.
So there's an American version, there's a Brit version.
I didn't know that.
And so yeah, it's kind of different. Anyway, I know we have to dive in because the
Yeah.
NBA finals are officially arrived.
Yep. So today is just going to be all basketball today. We have a full basketball episode. So LeBron James delivers a serious challenge to Los Angeles Lakers after the Denver Nuggets thrashing. Having won 4 rings in his legendary career, all-star forward LeBron James knows a thing or two about becoming a champion in the NBA. And after losing Game 1 to Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, the league's all-time leading scorer issued a serious challenge to the Los Angeles Lakers for them to bounce back. The two teams met recently for the first match of their series, with Denver getting 114-103 win over Los Angeles. Jokic showed everyone why he's the MVP in the MVP conversation by making 32 points on 65% shooting from the field, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. Jamal Murray dropped 22 points and 10 assists, while Aaron Gordon contributed 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Lakers had Anthony Davis lead the way with his 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. James tallied 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Meanwhile, both D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves had 13 points each in Los Angeles' first loss in the series. After going through the regular season to gain a spot in the playoffs via the play-in tournament, the Lakers are one game closer to elimination. The Nuggets, on the other hand, are showing how effective they are on both ends of the court to defend their championship. And then LeBron James challenges Los Angeles Lakers after Game 1 loss to the Denver Nuggets. After the game, James spoke to the media and pointed out why his team have won championships in the past. In a video shared by Oh No He Didn't on X, the 4-time NBA champion dropped a serious challenge to the Lakers. As pointed out by Lakers legend Magic Johnson, there was nothing wrong with how James and Davis played in Game 1. The problem lied in the team's guard, Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell, and how they contributed a combined total of 26 points to their team. If the Lakers want to win, the entire lineup will have to pay more attention to detail. Otherwise, Los Angeles will find themselves exiting the playoffs earlier than they wanted.
Okay. Miss Faith.
Yes.
Is there a movie that your family likes to watch that you hate? And every year, it's like The Grinch for me.
You don't
I'm
like
not
The
a big.
Grinch?
No, I don't really like The Grinch. It's not Toy Story, but Christmas Story, the one with the kid with the glasses.
Not movies, but like games. Like my brother always wants to play Monopoly, and I hate playing Monopoly.
See, I love Monopoly. That's my game. But I'm more talking about the movies.
I don't think so. No.
It's like watching this game is like watching those Christmas programs, certain Christmas programs that you don't like, but every year someone forces you to watch that game or watch that movie. Well, this was that game. This was the movie. Lakers versus the Nuggets. Every time they play, it is the exact same thing. The Lakers are like, we're going to take them serious this time. We're going to put everything into this game, and we're going to come out strong. And that's exactly what they did. In the first half, LeBron and James and Anthony Davis are firing. They're up by a big lead. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they had 37 points between the two of them. They're looking good. They're moving. And I'm just sitting there with my arms crossed, like, I've seen this already. Freddy Krueger rises from the dead. He comes back and he kills everybody. In this case, Nikola Jokic rises from the dead. Same thing. Halftime happens. The Lakers are up. They come back in. It's the third quarter. And what happens? Denver goes on a 13-0 run. Their lead is gone. The Lakers are behind. They have no answer. There is no answer for Murray and Nikola Jokic. They don't have an answer. Every game, when they were in the playoffs last time, same kind of thing happened, and then they got swept. Well, nothing has changed. When I watch this series, I'm like, they have no answer on how to stop Jokic. They have no answer on how to stop Murray. Jokic, 32 points. Murray, 22 points. But these were real points. And then Michael Porter Jr., 19 points. That was, and it's over. The Lakers, something has to be done differently. When you look at Jokic, 19 of the 32 points in the third quarter all went through Nikola Jokic. Either it was an assist or he scored it. And there's no answer. They started putting LeBron down on him a couple of times. Anthony Davis, they don't have an answer on how to stop him. And it's hard when you watch him as a Laker fan or any fan, non-Denver. Jokic does not look athletic at all. He don't look like he can hop. He got any hops. He looks slow. He looks clumsy. And you look around, and he has killed you. I mean, he has literally killed you. For the Lakers, LeBron James and Anthony Davis came to play. Uh, Anthony Davis, 32 points. LeBron James, 27 points. They did what they're supposed to do. That's what is expected. The problem is like what you were talking about in the article. Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves. They got, between the two guards, D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, 26 points. That should have been, one of those two guys should have got 26 points on their own. In order for them to win, you need a third guy that's going to get you 20, 25 points a game. That's normally D'Angelo Russell. You're going to need Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves to step up. When the best lineup they have is Davis, LeBron, Hachimura, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, but their defense, that lineup is their best offensive lineup, but defensively, they're at a liability, and they cannot slow down Murray or Porter or Jokic at all. But if you go in with a different lineup, then the Lakers aren't going to score as much. They're not going to shoot as many threes. So it was not a good matchup here. And I actually thought this would be the game. This was the game to get to, that the Lakers needed. Denver's been resting. The Lakers are coming off of play-in tournament wins, so got a big win. They're coming in healthy. They're fresh. They're on a roll. And it was same bad channel, same bad time. It was like club you over the head in the third quarter, dominate you in the fourth, and cancel Christmas the rest of the game. And I look at this and I'm like,
it's unfortunate.
I watched this. Yes, go ahead. What are you going to say?
It's unfortunate because the score was very close. Very close score. It's quite unfortunate.
Well, it was a 11-point win. But I look at this and I say, I felt like the Lakers really needed this game. I feel like there's a confidence issue with the Lakers. The Lakers haven't been able to beat the Nuggets for the last 2 years. And until they break that seal, I feel like they're in trouble. So you look around, game 2 is the game that I feel like they have to get. They have to get one of these 2 games. If they go down 2-0 or 3-0, I feel like it's just going to be a repeat where they're going to get swept. LeBron is playing amazing. He had 7 turnovers. I believe it was 7. Yeah, he had 7 turnovers. Anthony Davis was a beast. Anthony Davis did his job. You can't blame Anthony Davis. You can't blame LeBron even with the turnovers. But again, this is what happened last year in the Western Conference Finals. D'Angelo Russell kind of disappeared. Their bench disappeared. Prince came off the bench, got 11. He was the only other person off the bench that contributed anything. So it was kind of a disappointing game for the Lakers. Hopefully they can take one of these first 2. If they can walk out of this 1-1, then you have a series. But if they go down 2-0, 3-0, I don't think they could come back from it. So that was kind of my overall take on that one.
Well, let's hope that they can pick themselves up after this game.
Dust yourself off there.
Yeah.
And LeBron is right. He's trying to, he's saying all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to motivate the players,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't. Austin Reed, Hashimura, you gotta get more than what 31. Let's see, what was that? 26, 33 points from the three of them. You have to get more than that.
Yeah.
You need someone else. If you turn around and you just keep these same numbers the same, but instead of it being 13 for D'Angelo Russell, let's say he throws in, let's say 22, 23 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win for the Lakers. Who's going to step up to be that third star for the Lakers? That's what they have to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alrighty. Well, with that, guys, we are going to take our first break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about why the Knicks versus the 76ers revolves around Joel Embiid, whose injury scare and time on the bench helped define Game 1. So make sure you guys stick around, and we will be back in a minute.